the favorite player of Sir Gabe is Luis Scola, right?
Good friends, good friends.
Luis Scola.
Funny story. He wouldn't look at me at the hotel after that. After our game, because we all stay in the same hotel. So we'd see every day at lunch, dinner, breakfast. It didn't matter. He wouldn't look at me. I don't know why.
Too salty, I guess.
just a little.
Just
It's bad.
too much
It
thought.
comes back every year. It comes back every World Cup, every FIFA. So yeah, he's still playing.
People always use
Mm.
that scene. Every commercial
Right.
release.
Yes, every
Right?
commercial of FIBA, we can see the slam dunk.
Yeah, I guess it helps when you play enough for Gilas, and you get to know the media guys in at FIBA. So I think I've made good friends. They look out for me.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to send a shout out to John, Eric, Zamora, and the entire BR community. Best of luck to you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless.
Magandang gabi sa inyo mga kabiyar namin dyan, sa lahat ng followers and listeners nitong ating Breaking Point ngayong gabi. Thank you sa mga sponsors namin, Pinoy Liga, Kickstart Coffee, Max PH, and Baller Shirt Apparel courtesy of Sir Rick Villasoto. And gusto ko lang shoutout yung si Sir Deuce Tokita sa napakagandang Hoopers jersey. Yan, sponsor niya sa atin, hatid ng Hoopers yan, Basketball Republic jersey. Ano yan? Utah Jazz inspired. Alam ko, excited na kayo yung guest natin for tonight. Walang iba, ang best defender ng Gilas Pilipinas natin, si Sir Gabe Norwood. Sir Gabe, magandang gabi po.
Magandang gabi. Thank you for having me.
Alright. So Sir Gabe, bati po kayo sa mga listeners ng Basketball Republic and followers po natin.
No, first off, just thank you for having me, Birdie. Thank you. Shout out to Justine for setting everything up. Just super happy to be here. Great things happening at Basketball Republic. So thank you to everybody tuning in. It's pretty excited to have the PBA back. Just been really blessed to be able to play again. You know, it seemed like forever, right? Last November, I think, was our game for Rain or Shine. So it's been awesome to be back in the league, back playing, and we're playing well, 3-0 right now. Our young guys are playing really solid. So just preparing for our next game. Hopefully everything, after testing, everybody's healthy, and we can have our game on Wednesday against Alaska.
And Sir Gabe, I hope to play against you in the PBA soon.
I hope so, bro. I might be like 40 years old, though.
Calixtus is one of the admins and he's just 15 years old,
Oh,
right?
man. Awesome.
Yes, sir. And he's an article writer, so that's his passion.
Nice. I'm a journalism major also in college, so that's good stuff.
Here in Basketball Republic, we are doing it for passion. We don't have any salaries, but we're doing it for passion. And having you, Sir Gabe, on our podcast is really such an honor, Sir Gabe, because definitely you're one of the presidents of the United States, bro.
No, it's my honor, man. Anytime I have the opportunity to help and really just talk about basketball, I think it's the country sport, diba? Like everybody loves basketball, so it's only right to be able to share the game and share my experience. I grew up in the States. Started playing at 5, and just love the game. I love just always playing, being there with my friends. Basketball for me was my way of making friends everywhere I went,
That's your first sport, Sir Gabe?
I think my first sport common in the States is soccer, then basketball, and then I played American football as well, and then baseball. Played everything I could play.
Let's talk about your PBA draft, Sir Gabe. What
Okay.
team is that? Wellcoat?
It was the first year of Rain or Shine, so they just changed. Just changed from Wellcoat to Rain or Shine. Coach Caloy Garcia, who's now with assistant with Gilas and a consultant for Rain or Shine. He was the head coach that drafted me, myself, and Saul Mercado, Ty. The three of us were rookies together in 2008. So it was a pretty strong draft. Myself, Saul, Ty, Jason Castro, Jared Dillinger, Bo Belga, Mark Boberan. We had a pretty solid draft.
But the first pick, Sir Gabe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
the first.
yeah. There's only one, right? Only one first pick. So it was a blessing to be taken first. Yeah, Kevin, if I can, hopefully I have an extra jersey. I saw Kevin had the message.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, Kevin is one of our friends in Basketball Republic. Before Kevin, me first, Sir Gabe.
Priorities. Like, we gotta get the checklist.
Do you think your duo of Sol and you can win a championship in the PBA?
I feel like we were close. You know, I think before we were drafted, I think Rain or Shine, our well coach before, was always near the bottom of the standings. And I know our rookie year, first conference, we won, I think, our first 5, and then made it to the quarterfinals. And then the next conference, we made it to the semis. And then we were hoping to continue to build. But, you know, I think Saul was traded after the first conference, I think second year. So we haven't been able to team up again. But that'd be fun. That'd be fun to win a championship with my guy, with Saul.
Grabe, ang bilis mo naman. Siyempre, ang bilis mo. Nagkakamustahan pa lang tayo.
Right to the point. Right to the point.
Direct to the point niya agad eh. Nakakaintindi ng Tagalog si Sir Gabe, ha? Huwag niyo pahirap na sarili niyo, ha?
Game.
There are so many what ifs in the PBA. What if in that battle franchise you could have formed a big three with Joe Devans was ahead of you in 1 year, then you're in the next year, then Sol Mercado. It's one of the what ifs that you could have formed a big three.
Man, that would have been so much fun. I think the year before, I think Joe's rookie year, before he got injured, he was averaging like 20 something a game, right? Like he was doing everything. Saul was probably the fastest. Him and Jason Castro were probably the fastest players in the league. And then I kind of filled the space. I do everything else. So I think that team, that would have been a lot of fun. That's a huge what if. Just in terms of being versatile, you add, you know, we had J.R. Reyes, we had T.Y. That would have been a really strong starting 5. Young, fast paced. So I like to think that team would probably have won a championship or 2.
What is your most memorable experience playing with Rain or Shine?
Definitely the first championship. The first championship against, I think there was B-Meg still at the time. So Marcus Blakely, James, Joe Devance was hurt at that time. So it was still, you know, Mark Pingris, PJ, my good friend Josh Urbastondo was there. So that finals, our import, Jamel Cornley, was awesome. One of the best, for me, one of the most underrated imports ever to come out here, simply because he wasn't able to play again. He played one conference and that was it. But true leader, and there's nothing like the first championship. I think that year on our roster, that was the first finals for everybody. Nobody had, I think, maybe John Ferrios, I think we might have had on the team, or somebody had played and had won a championship. But other than that, we were all new. Myself, Paul, Jeff, Bo, JR, all of us were new and excited, and we were able to win the first championship for Rain or Shine.
What's your reaction when Paul Lee got traded?
Yeah, that was a surprise. I think it was a big surprise. We had won our second championship, and then the following conference, I think we missed the playoffs or lost in the quarterfinals. So we had a longer off season. I think I was in the States. I think I was back in the States with my family when I heard the news. And, you know, definitely when you hear Paul and James, 2 of the biggest names ever in the PBA, it was definitely surprising. You know, Paul's a good friend of mine, but I also knew James ever since the RP team before. So it was 2 guys that I really respected. Was definitely surprised. Just naturally, I think everybody was surprised by the trade itself. But, you know, it seemed to work out well for both teams. You know, we've competed well, and Paul has made a great career for himself at Magnolia.
Rate the performance of the team now under Coach Medina.
Naturally, I'm a perfectionist, so I can't give it an A, but I'll give it a strong B. A strong B right now. Coach Chris is doing a great job, really creating a culture. He reads every book, basketball book, leadership book. If you follow him on social media, he's always posting, you know, motivational speeches or quotes, just everything. So he's really doing a good job. especially for the young guys who are, going to take basically our roles. Myself, Bo, James, Mark Borberon are really the vets for how many more years we don't know, but the young guys are really stepping up, and we're looking forward. Hopefully we can stay healthy. I think that's the biggest thing, just staying healthy and being able to continue to what we're doing. My favorite rookie, man.
Pinapahirapan mo si Sir Gabe, ha? Pinapahirapan mo.
Favorite rookie. Well, I'll go with one. I'll go with the one. Dang, one? Just one? Dang. Oh, man. I'll go with Santi. So if anybody sees this, and it's my teammates, we had a funny experience that I can't share. A funny experience at team building. And so the guys will know. They'll know.
Santi.
He gets the win. He gets the win.
Anong masasabi mo kay Ray ng Batak, Sir Gabe?
Ray, I mean, super talented. I was a fan. Like I said, Coach Kaloy, I went and watched Ray play when he was at Latran because Coach Kaloy was coaching at the time. So yes. I was a fan of his even before. Super talented, crafty. But now I think he's really embracing the role of a leader. That's the next step for him. So I think he's doing a much better job, being vocal, speaking to guys. And after that, I think the sky's the limit. He has potential to be one of the greats in terms of the PBA.
So is that a hint, Sir Gabe, that Ray ng Batak may be the next captain of Rain or Shine?
Hey, between him and JV, man, those two guys, they're winners. Winners know how to lead, so they got my vote when I'm out.
We all know Gary David in 2012. He was wild. But you had the series against them, Power Raid, Rain or Shine. But
yeah,
we all know Rain or Shine in that semi-final series. You're the favorites to win that series. You defended Gary David. What is feeling like? That was the year of Gary David.
Gary, that was probably the first real heartbreak in terms of my career, my PBA career, because like you said, we were the favorites. We thought our team was ready. We were gonna breeze by Powerade, no problem, and get to the finals. But Gary, Sean Anthony, Will Antonio killed us as well. He Marshall. I don't know if guys remember. Yeah, Marshall, JV, all those guys. But yeah, they just were, I think, a team just destined. They played super hard, made big shots, and it was tiring guarding Gary. They brought him screen after screen, running everywhere. So it was just physically tiring, guarding him for, I think the series went to what, 6? I think 5 or 6 games.
7 games.
Oh yeah, we did lose in 7. Yeah, we lost in 7.
You lost by 4 points in game 7.
Yeah. So that was a tough one, but sometimes the guys just get hot when they need to. So it's hard to stop them.
It's obvious why Baby Captain Hook is the name, because your idol is Macardona, right? It's obvious.
Hey, to be honest, he was one guy. It took me like a year and a half to figure out how to defend him. My rookie year, I had so much trouble, especially when he was a little bit more athletic. He was, running the floor and everything. He was a special scorer for sure. I think he hit me with this one a couple times. He hit me with the. he got me with that a couple times.
So, to follow on that question, Sir Gabe, is there a player in your rookie year that welcomes you? I mean,
oh man,
binigyan ka, Sir
Winnie.
Gabe, or winelcome ka?
Winnie Arboleda. My first game. First game. We play Air 21 at Cuneta. Oh my goodness! Maybe second quarter, there's a missed shot, and I get the outlet pass, and I'm going to turn to go up court, and I just get a forearm just across my neck. I think there's still video. Yeah, Winnie welcomed me, and just a little hello, welcome to the league, and remember I'll be here for a while. That's what Winnie was saying.
So, Sir, what's your reaction on that?
The good thing for me, unlike a lot of guys now, they didn't have to play in the PBL. So I wasn't too surprised because I got a lot of that in the PBL, and it really prepared me. But yeah, naturally, you don't get a lot of forearms around your neck, so I think I came to a complete stop. I think I might have got a tech for the whole fighting stance or whatever they say. So it was my one tech for the year. I think I get one tech every year.
So Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
I told you guys.
Oh, we have another argument.
Jordan...
We have another argument.
No. Told you guys, MJ is the GOAT, but they are greatest on their different eras, right, Sir Gabe?
Yeah, I can respect that. I'll respect that.
I respect that. But MJ is the GOAT.
Hardest player to guard.
Local, I'll go Willie Miller.
Oh.
Willie Miller was the first guard to really post me up. Like I was shocked, but Willie, when he wanted to play, was unstoppable, man. He could do everything. And then also PJ Simone. He was so kind of offbeat with the way he played. Most guys are really kind of have a rhythm, kind of flow to how they play. And PJ, it took me a while to really figure him out. He's not fast. He doesn't have like a crazy handle or anything, but I couldn't figure him out for a long time. So Willie and PJ, and then man, internationally, Fadi El Khatib from Lebanon. Yeah. I saw we have somebody from Lebanon here.
Yes.
On the side. So yeah, Fadi, he's like the GOAT in terms of FIBA Asia, especially for guards, right? Nicholas Batum, he was really tough to guard for France. Yeah, there's too many to name. Internationally, I had the hardest job every night, so probably the hardest guy to guard every night. Nika
Barami.
Yeah, he's a beast as well.
So I think the favorite player of Sir Gabe is Luis Scola, I think. Right?
Good friends.
Luis Scola. If there's a chance daw, kaya mo pa daw bandakdakan ngayon si Scola?
Man,
alam mo kung kaya niya pandakdakan si Scola ngayon.
Man, to be honest, I would have traded the win for the dunk, though. Man, I thought we could have.
Oh, yeah.
We should have, between them and Croatia. Croatia, and Puerto Rico. Those are the three winnable games that we had. So the dunk was cool, but I actually think the second dunk was better. The left-handed dunk.
From Sir Kevin, Sir Gabe, Mr. President, would you want your son to play for the Philippines if ever there will be a chance for him to suit up a Gilas jersey like you? Good question. Man,
that would be an honor. That would be so awesome to see. For me, I never turned down the opportunity. Just it's a way for me to give back to sacrifices that were made. You know what I mean? For me to live the life that I lived and to give back. So for my kids, if they get that opportunity, no matter the sport, right? If it's basketball or something else, I hope they take that chance as well.
If ever, would you like to be traded? If yes, to what team?
Man, I'm happy where I am, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I think rain or shine fits me. I've been part of the family. They treat me like family, so I can't see myself anywhere else.
Patay ka, Kevin. Di ka na magkaka-jersey.
What's the vote? Where does Kevin want me to go? That's the question.
There's a question. Does Gabe welcome any rook in the PBA?
I mean, mine's was more with this play. I think, who is it? Barkley last year. I think I don't know if he tried to dunk on me in the tune-up and I blocked it. I think I had some words for him, but it was all in competition. It was nothing too physical, but no, Barkley I think was the last person I had to welcome in terms of that way.
So from Justin, Sir Gabe, who is your favorite import?
I think Jamel Cornley, AZ Reed. AZ played for San Miguel a bunch of times, but I think he's rain or shine in his heart. So
yes, rain or shine in heart.
Those two guys, but man, it's a huge list. But it's definitely probably between those two guys.
More power sa BR family. We love you from Bulacan chapter. Wow! May chapter na kami sa iba't ibang lugar, ha? Parang fraternity lang ang dating namin dito. Thank you, Sir John Louis, dyan sa mga kaibigan natin sa Bulacan. Question coming from Jermaine Hufana. Here's my question. Can Gabe see himself playing for Rain or Shine franchise for the rest of his career? And pa-shoutout na rin, Sir John.
For sure. Jermaine, thanks for the question. Yeah, like I said, it just seems like a perfect fit for me in terms of, I like being on the underdog team. I like being the underdog.
Parang kanina ko pa napapansin, Sir Gabe, parang marami silang, parang gusto ko nilang palipatin. Saan ba? Sa Ginebra ba?
Is that the wish? I think that's a lot of wish.
Anong feeling ng kalaban yung Ginebra tapos sumisigaw na yung mga fans ng Ginebra? Gaano kahirap yun? Or is it firing you up to play?
Yeah, I think it fires, naturally every player is different, right? But I think it fires me up. I think it fires our team up. I think if you look at our record, I think we play Ginebra pretty close all the time.
Yes.
All of our games, whether it was Justin Brownlee or, all Filipino or anything, we play them tough. They bring out the best in every team. Every team's going to play their best game against Ginebra. Everybody knows that. So, it's fun. I hope we can get fans back in the stands soon so we can hear that chant. Because there's nothing like it. As much as I love Rain or Shine and, playing for the team, there's nothing like hearing that chant, whether you're the opponent or they're cheering for you.
Do you consider yourself as one of the best two-way player in the PBA? Because for me, you're the best two-way player that can play defense and offense, coming from KC Agdan.
Thank you, KC. Man, I think my numbers got to back that up. I can think it as much as I want, but I got to get out there and get it done. My role has changed over time, but I enjoy defending. That's really what I really flourish at. That's what I look forward to. I look forward to those challenges, especially at my age, 36 now, trying to see if I can keep up and, not ask for help as much. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to try to help our team on both ends of the court as well.
What can you say about our present Gilas?
I'm excited, to be honest. There's a lot to be said if we should add players or who should be there, or who shouldn't. But I think the biggest advantage is time. If you look at the history of Gilas or probably any national team, if they have enough time to prepare, they usually do well, no matter the roster, right? So I think trying to keep as many of the guys together will be good. Dwight Ramos is super impressive. He can play 1 through 4, super versatile. Adding 30 now, having Kai. I think the talent, the young talent is through the roof. Carl Tamayo is one of my favorite players ever since he was in juniors. Carl, I think is, they call him, baby RDO, right? But I think he could really, even play the 3. So I'm excited for the current Gilas group.
In your perception, do you think they need to add PBA players or not?
If given enough time, I think it could help. I don't think it will work if it's, the week before the tournament and you just throw in pros. I don't think, look at all these other countries that have limited time. So I think it will help if given enough time to prepare.
Are you willing to suit up?
Man, I don't know if my phone hasn't rang in a while, so they might have lost my number. I don't know anymore.
What do you think about Kai? Do you think he will make it to the NBA?
I hope so. You can't, it's cliche, but you can't teach 7'2", right? You can't teach height, but I think the thing that stands out for Kai is his IQ. He came and practiced with us, and he's super smart. He knows how to play. He plays the right way. So I think his year in the States and his short stint in the G League helped him, get stronger, play with a little bit more confidence and strength. So I hope the same will happen in Australia, and then hopefully, he gets his chance in the NBA. So I think he can do it. I hope he does. He has my support.
Are you surprised that young Gilas Pilipinas squad beat South Korea twice in the last third window of the FIBA Asia Cup?
I mean, if you give Coach Tab, I've played for Coach Tab. If you give him time to prepare, he's going to have his team ready. Like I said earlier, if you have the time to prepare, that's your biggest advantage in terms of international play, right? Everybody has a different schedule. Some teams are playing, some guys are allowing their pros, others aren't. So it was fun to see them play. I can't 100% say I was surprised just because I know Coach Tab and how he gets guys ready, but I was super proud and impressed.
How many years will you stay in the PBA or in the basketball world?
Man, I we'll see. Well, I'm taking it year by year. You know, playing I think I did 8 straight years with PBA and Gilas. So, you know, I'm finally getting a little bit more downtime in my off season. But yeah, I'd love to stay around the game even when I'm done. You know, whether it's kind of doing what you guys are doing on the journalism, on the broadcast side, or coaching, or, you know, scouting, something like that. So I'm just excited to see, you know, where the game takes me.
Pag napapalaro tayo minsan, hindi natin napapansin na minsan pinit na yung ulo. Sa'yo, Sir Gabe, ano yung sikreto mo para maging cool lang lagi? Yun po yung parang Sir Gabe, yun yung parang naging trademark nyo kasi na talagang every may away, wala lang, nandun ka lang sa isang gilid. Pinapanood mo lang sila, tapos mag-away sila dyan, tapos pagtapos na, saka ka na mapasok. Yun.
No, I think for me, it just comes down to respecting the game, respecting my opponent. You know, for me, you know, you can run down the list of accolades, right? You can say, oh, played Division I, played in the Final Four, played for Gilas. But at the end of the day, I'm right here, just like everybody else, you know? So I like to think basketball, whether you played Division I, II, III, junior college in the States, or you played UAP, NCAA, provincial leagues, whatever, you know, I respect you. I respect your grind. I respect your way to get into the league, and I'm going to play as hard as I can against you, and I'm going to make you work. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's basketball, man. We love the game too much to take it too seriously, but at the same time, we respect it enough to play hard all the time. So that's kind of my mindset.
So just respect the game and respect each other on the court. That's the secret. Yeah, yun yung sikreto, guys, para respect the game tayo, respect the game yan. And eto, very interesting question, Sir Gabe.
Yeah.
Anong masasabi ni Sir Gabe sa mga young Pinoy baller who's playing overseas now? And some advice for them. Thanks, Idol Birdie. Yeah.
Shoot, enjoy it. I say if you have the opportunity, man, just maximize it, man. This basketball thing is short. It's a little blip of your life that you get to play and you get to have these experiences. So I'm excited for the guys who are getting the opportunities, whether it's Japan. You know, I think we also have to pay respects to the guys before. You know what I mean? Look at the Patrick Abahu that played in the ABL, Don Dulai. You know, we've had Pinoy imports for a while now in terms of the ABL, and you know, Jason Castro playing for the Singapore Slingers before, and stuff like that. So I think it's been a work in progress, but you know, take it as a compliment, man. Other countries are finding value in our style of play and the talent that we have. So just remember that, and advice would just be really just enjoy, learn, and get better.
Si Sir Gabe talaga napaka-humble. May papakita lang ako sa inyo. Teka lang. Ito lang. May papakita lang ako sa inyo. Memorable lang sa akin tong picture na to eh. Kasi nakapagpa-picture ako kay Sir Gabe 2019 against Northport. Medyo bata pa kami, Sir Gabe. Parang siya 25 lang dito. Tapos ako 12. Ito yung picture. First time ko to, Sir Gabe, nung nakapagpa-picture sa inyo. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan po.
The throwback, nice.
Kasi po, tawag ito. Ayan pa yung Mr. Barack Obama days mo eh. Sabi ko pa nga Sir Gabe, pa-picture po, idol. Tapos, yun, hindi ka nagdalawang isip lumapit. As in, and the rest is history.
For sure, man.
Yung picture natin, Sir Gabe. So, yun, napaka-humble talaga ni Sir Gabe. Sir Gabe, sobrang thank you po. Maraming salamat. And,
no problem.
Saan po nila kayo pwedeng i-follow ng mga social media accounts?
Yeah, for sure. First, thank you guys for having me. A lot of fun. But, you know, if you're looking to follow me, I'm on Instagram and Twitter, gnorwood5. And if you're hungry and you're in Metro Manila, Aloha Eats, Norwood Aloha Eats, via Grab. It's Hawaiian-inspired food with some Pinoy mixes in there. So feel free to order.
Yun. At guys, dapat pag-order doon, dapat naka-Hawaiian suot kayo ha, yung gumaganon-ganon. Pag-order kayo, dapat gumaganon-ganon kayo pag-order kayo. No, joke lang. So yun, Sir Gabe, okay po. Maraming salamat. Good night guys, and remember, no one does it better than Basketball Republic. Good night guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye!